Hello, welcome to Food Immerse, a channel where we not only teach you how to cook delicious dishes, but immerse ourselves in the history, culture, science, and beauty of food. I'm Lorraine, and I'm so excited for you to join me on this journey, exploring different cuisines, ingredients, and cooking techniques. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single delicious episode. Chimichurri Meatballs. Chimichurri is an uncooked piquant sauce from Argentina with prominent flavors of parsley, garlic, chili, and red wine vinegar. Beef is very important in Argentine cuisine. They are the fourth largest beef producers in the world, so it makes sense that they would create a sauce that is such a perfect pairing for meat. In this recipe, the chimichurri is used inside the meatballs and also served alongside as a sauce. This sauce is very easy to make and keeps in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. The meatballs use a combination of ground beef with either ground pork or lamb. In this video, we will combine the beef with pork. These meatballs are always a big hit at parties. I can't wait for you to try them, so let's get cooking. To make chimichurri sauce, you will need 1 shallot, 1 bunch Italian parsley, 1 bunch of fresh oregano, 5 medium garlic cloves, a ½ cup extra virgin olive oil, a 1/4 cup red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of water, 1 teaspoon salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon red pepper flakes. For the meatballs, you will need 3/4 cup fresh or dry breadcrumbs, but not panko, 1/3 cup of the chimichurri sauce, 1 pound ground beef, 1 pound of ground pork or lamb, 2 large eggs, and 1 teaspoon salt. The only special equipment you will need are a food processor and 3 sheet pans lined with a silpat mat or aluminum foil. If you don't have 3 sheet pans, you can cook the meatballs in shifts and reuse the sheet pans you do have. Start with the chimichurri sauce. Cut off the top and root end of the shallot. Cut in half lengthwise and then peel both halves. Cut each half in half and then place into food processor. Peel the garlic cloves and add whole cloves to the food processor. Pull leaves off the parsley to make 1 packed cup. This is an important component in the sauce, so don't skimp. Add parsley to the food processor. Pull oregano leaves off stems to make 1 tablespoon and add to processor. Pulse until the ingredients are chopped fine but not pureed. Be sure to scrape down the sides of the bowl. Scrape into a small bowl. Whisk the olive oil in a steady stream. Now whisk in the red wine vinegar and the water. Finally, add the salt and red pepper flakes. Combine well. Allow the chimichurri sauce to sit for at least 30 minutes before using. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 Celsius. For the meatballs, place breadcrumbs in a large mixing bowl. Add 1/3 cup of the chimichurri sauce and mix well with a fork. Add ground beef and the pork or lamb, we're using pork here, and both eggs. Add the salt. Mix gently with your hands until the breadcrumb mixture is evenly incorporated into the meat and egg. The key to tender meatballs is to not overmix or handle too much. Cover with plastic wrap and refrigerate for about 15 to 20 minutes. This will make the meatballs easier to form. Form 1-inch diameter meatballs and place on sheet pan. I like to use a 1-inch scooper with a squeeze handle. It allows uniform meatball size and also minimizes handling of the meat mixture. This recipe makes 6 dozen 1-inch meatballs. Bake for 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. After the 15 minutes of baking, turn on the broiler and broil each pan on top rack for about 4 minutes. Meatballs are done when the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Serve warm or hot with extra chimichurri sauce on the side. Here's our paired cocktail for the chimichurri meatballs, a Kentucky Mule. This is like the Moscow Mule you are familiar with, but with bourbon replacing the vodka. Bourbon's rich caramel-like flavors and hints of spice complement the savory flavors of the meat. Ginger beer stands up well to strong flavors, and the ginger and lime both cut through the richness of the meat. To make one Kentucky Mule cocktail, you will need 2 ounces of bourbon, a ½ ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice, some ginger beer to top, an optional garnish of mint sprig or lime wheel. If you would like an optional lime wheel for garnish, cut the end off the lime and then cut a slice. Make a single cut from the center through the rind and set aside. Juice the rest of the lime into a small pitcher. To make the cocktail, pour the 2 ounces of bourbon and a ½ ounce of the lime juice into a highball glass. Next, add ice to almost fill the glass. Top off with the ginger beer. Add the lime or mint garnish and enjoy. Thank you so much for joining Food Immerse and exploring different cuisines, ingredients, and cooking techniques. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe so you don't miss a single delicious episode. If you make this dish, I would love to hear about it in the comments or shoot me an email. Until next time, cheers to good food.
Sounds